Hey guys, Th3 here, welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Time to take down one more Italian battleship. They have plenty? I'm sure they can miss this one. This is the Enrico Dandolo, 98,083 tons. It's a pretty big guy. I have 5 torpedo boats of the polyp type, and 2 heavy cruisers, which are mostly going to be a distraction. Although they too carry torpedoes. So let's have a look and see what this new battleship of the Italians is made of. Because I don't think I've seen it before. Now they're over to the northeast. The weather is not great. It's a bit cloudy. The waves are smooth though. So we have at least that as favorable. These guys, let's detach all of you from your divs. Let's go there. Ideally I have all of these guys attack at the same time. But that's not necessarily a given. Don't collision avoid. It's not necessary. We're just going to take down a battleship. Nobody torp. Nobody torp. Alright, here we go. The Italian battleship. I have had a couple of battleship fights off screen, which was mostly a battleship of mine kicking a bunch of cruisers into the dirt. Sometimes a bunch of torpedo boats which ambushed me. But there are so many encounters in this campaign that it's... well, it's not impossible to feature them all. I mean, I could fairly easily feature them all, but it would be a campaign that lasts for weeks. And I don't find the 1890s to be terribly interesting, personally. So I'm going to skip through these a bit faster, do some highlights, such as a battle against a battleship, and, well, beyond that, I don't think it's going to be, or at least, hopefully, it's not going to be that much longer before I complete this campaign, simply by winning on victory points. Now we got the Lancieri coming in. 524 damage, 615 damage taken, 0 damage done. The Italians haven't hit me at all. There we go. Now they've hit the T16. Now you can only do so much damage before these guys catch up to you. The heavy cruisers have the right idea. We're targeting the Lancieri. We're not targeting the battleship. That's not a priority. This torpedo boat needs to get killed off. Because this torpedo boat could end us. It has that potential. Fortunately, as for my fleet, I have a couple new heavy cruisers coming off of the docks very soon. And a bunch of light cruisers as well. Alright, so there goes one of the torpedo boats. We got the Enrico Dandolo. Few bulkheads, not very quick. A lot of secondaries though. This thing costs 3.2 million. Expensive. Very expensive. I should stop. Excuse me? 2-inch gun hit me and detonated my ammo? Huh. Interesting. It's not really what I was hoping to see there. Oh, guys. I like the combined attack. It's just a bit too combined here. Let's split up a little, shall we? And then we can just dump 4 torpedoes into his side as the T-16 is chasing this thing and forcing it to turn right towards you. So that's good. Range is not that good yet. What are we doing here with the heavy cruiser? Oh, that thing's effectively out of the fight. Okay. Yep, he's down. Alright, if I torpedo now with the polyp, it's going to force the Enrico to turn. Which isn't necessarily what I want. He's going to turn back to port, which is where the T-16 is waiting. I'm going to close in a bit more. Create a bit better situation here. This thing doesn't really have anywhere to go anyway. There. You're going to turn starboard. You're also going to launch, so we're going to do a slight cross-torp. Torpedo tubes are still turning. But in combination with the ship, or rather, the torpedo boat turning, this should be a fairly straightforward attack. Torpedo away. That's 1 torpedo away from the polyp. We have the T1, which is not yet launching, but it doesn't matter. Boom. Okay, that's a good hit. You're going to turn that way, you're going to turn that way. I know you have another torpedo launcher, and I know it's not damaged. It's just that we're not turning it the right way. And I know, people keep telling me, hey, you need to turn your torpedo launcher to safe instead of normal, or off, which is normal for me. but I find that when these things are safed, these torpedo tubes, the stern launcher tends to launch before I want it to. So that's the reason why I actually don't use that. Ah, torpedo away from the polyp. It's going to impact the port side of the Enrico. Looks like a midships hit. Now this thing is apparently so fat that it takes up a lot more space in the, let's say, the damage overview. Turn that way, slow down a notch. You should be ready. 400,000 against a battleship worth 3.2. You might want to get out of the way though. You should be able to torp now. Torpedo launchers are turning. We also got the other guy coming in. Yeah, the heavy cruisers are almost here. That's the one I was expecting. Because I'm driving this thing to, or rather kiting this thing towards the heavy cruisers. He's already badly flooded. We just need to get the torpedo tubes ready and take this guy down. He does continue to turn, making it somewhat more difficult to get the torpedoes away. Because it means my torpedo boats are also constantly turning. There's the heavy cruiser. Could you start throwing out your torps? This is a pretty good moment to do that. Your torpedo tubes have not been destroyed. Oh, I'm turning too much. There you go. I was turning around with ships so much that the torpedo tubes just did not get any opportunity to lock onto the target. Well, not lock on, but turn in the general direction of the target. Bow flooding. You're going to pitch in as well. Let's go to normal. Oh. Almost get hit by my own torp there. You can throw if you decide to do so. There you go, torpedo away. I still really enjoy picking apart a battleship like this. It's just like a pack of hyenas which takes down an elephant. I love doing it. Especially because it's so incredibly cost effective. There's 4 more torpedoes coming. It's so cost effective. And generally, if you do it well enough, you don't lose any torpedo boat like this. So that's another 1153 victory points for me. And I keep grinding victory points in order to kick the Italians out of this war. I now have more than 2 times their victory points, and I will continue to get more of them. We have an opportunity here to take out a couple more heavy cruisers and 3 lights. The Italians, they might not even notice, because they still have 28 heavy cruisers and 42 lights and 43 torpedo boats. But that kind of dwindles in respect to the British, which have 58 light cruisers and 65 torpedo boats. I'm not sure how the dockyards are keeping up with production, how they're doing it this fast, but it's pretty crazy, the amount of ships that they're getting. And I, for one, would really not be surprised if we're going to find that those ships are basically port queens. They're probably not leaving the dock. Still got a bunch of torpedo boats here, don't I? Yeah. Avoid, detach, don't avoid, don't avoid, don't avoid, don't avoid. There. Need to find these guys before they hit my convoy up, because my economy is already pretty crippled. Although, over the last couple of months, I have been able to build my ships back up. My transport fleet's doing a bit better, thankfully. There's the Supplingen. Let's not get hit. There we go, heavy cruiser. The Satellite is not necessarily the best ship to engage with, but I have torpedo tubes, 2 per side, which arguably should be enough to take down a heavy cruiser, while the rest of the polyps rush in and take down another heavy cruiser. Satellite's flooding a bit. The rest of the guys are all perfectly fine. I'm not worried. The only thing I'm worried about is their light cruiser group. Because the light cruisers can throw torpedoes in my face, and generally will try to do exactly that. Let's go safe, safe. Yeah, see, here's the Alessandro. Port starboard torpedo launcher. turning circle is pretty shit on these things. So we're going to torpedo that. You're going to continue and set your torpedo launchers to safe and go to that. The battleship's going to go for the heavy cruiser with secondaries on the Alessandro. And I kind of doubt we can pen that. No, we can pen everything. Okay, that's good. Then we're going to go for HE. Torpedoes away, starboard side. Come to starboard. See if you can get the torpedoes away on the port side on the Sanita. And meanwhile, the Alessandro is trying to turn away. Which means her starboard torpedo launcher is definitely not a threat, but her port torpedo launcher might be. Just hope she sinks fast enough to not be an issue. Ah, she's dead. Very nice. This is why you don't fuck with the Austro-Hungarian heavy cruiser group. Oh, sorry, light cruiser group. Not even the heavies. You're going to torpedo that. You're going to torpedo this. We got a light cruiser, the Taranto, running away. Don't ram me. Don't ram me. Let's turn to port. Stern torpedo launcher. Get ready to hit the Tripoli. These guys probably are shit scared of these torpedo boats. As well they should be. Torpedo away. See, this is the problem. If I have them on safe, and I'm 300 meters away, which is definitely quite close, they still are likely to miss. That is my problem with having these things on safe. So whoever it was that was telling me in the comments, you need to keep these things on safe or you won't hit. No, if I keep them on safe, I still don't hit. That's why I micromanage the hell out of those things. Generally to the point where I don't actually land a torpedo hit. This time around, though, the Gaeta and Sanita get hit pretty much at the same time. Sanita gets hit again. Gaeta gets hit again. You can you can veer off, you can veer off. You can try and torpedo the Taranto, which is stuck. This is going to flood, that's going to flood. This is not going to flood. This just got torped. Jesus. Calling this one-sided would be a bit of an understatement. Torpedo, ideally. Torpedo away, and the Tripoli is dead. Good. I said you're dead. 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 See? Okay, Satellite, you're gonna go there. You're gonna reload. You have torpedoes ready. You're about to have torpedoes ready by the time you get to the target. And the Port Taranto has absolutely nowhere to go. She cannot outrun me. She cannot hide in her smokescreen. Essentially, she cannot do anything. Oh, right. I still had heavy cruisers. Did you guys even shoot? No. Well, yeah, but you didn't hit anything. Did you? No. Oh, well. Who needs battleships? You have torpedo boats and light cruisers with torpedoes. Don't avoid. Don't avoid. Go right for it. You have plenty of guns that you can use to very quickly make a lot of holes in the Taranto. Just need to get you at a better angle and reduce speed to full, because your accuracy is only 2% right now. So if we can slow down a touch, and, well, this is not going to help. Taranto might try and torpedo the MOA Th3, which is, well, it's not really a concern of mine. I mean, if it happens, yeah, it's annoying, but this thing is the most likely to dodge it anyway. Okay. This is why you do not attack an Austro-Hungarian convoy. You're going to get killed by torpedo boats. Because so far it's been the torpedo boats that did most of the damage. You're not that badly damaged now, sir. Okay, now I need to start paying attention, because now he's going to torpedo the cruiser. Yeah, he just did. He torpedoed the light cruiser hard to port. Starboard torpedo tubes are ready. Hit the Taranto when you can. I hope I can dodge these torpedoes, but I kind of doubt it. The Satellite class is, well, fairly maneuverable, but this is still a problem. Yeah. Well, starboard torpedoes, whenever you have them, let's repay the favor. Ah, they didn't launch. Also, what is your problem? A part of any div? Make yourself useful. Come on, dude. Move. Starboard turn. You're not dodging anything. You're not trying to maneuver out of the way of anything. You're not stuck on... Well, you're definitely stuck on something. Torpedo hits. Who did that? Light cruiser hit them with the torpedo. Oh, okay. That should be the end of the Taranto then. Ah, now you're going to join. Okay. Torpedo, starboard, stern. Away. Boom. Dead. Okay. Another convoy has been saved. Another 5 Italian cruisers meet their maker. So, 1,897 victory points versus 16 lost. As it was really only the light cruiser, the satellite, that took a bit of a damage. Not too bad. So, let's see. At what point do the Italians surrender? Because I don't know about that. Got Yarmouth heavily fortified. They got a lot of their ships bottled up here. The Brits got battleships everywhere, but they're all port queens. They're never leaving their docks. You got 3 battleships there, 4 there, 4 there. The Germans, at least, are moving around. But I haven't seen a British ship in a while. I've seen the French. The French are out in force. Well, ish. They love to use their light cruisers, but beyond that, not do much. I think this is going to be just grinding out the Italians, and then maybe I win the campaign. Anyway, I've been able to get my transport capacity back up to a whole 7%. Yeah, 7%. And I'm just about finishing construction on... No, sorry, I have finished construction on my heavy cruisers, my new heavy cruisers. I'm not sure why exactly they're mothballed, because I have the crew. Yeah. Not sure. At any rate, I can now start scrapping some of the heavy cruisers from the Tiger class. The reason why I'm scrapping these is because the new Leoben class has more armor. It has 0 to 8.6 inches of armor plus 43%, but these guys have minus 25% due to a bug in the refit system. So I'm going to scrap a couple of these. That should get my finances a little better, although not by much. And let's see, where's the rest of the fleet at? Because I scrapped a couple of cruisers. Yeah, we still got a couple of battleships sitting in port. Let's go here. No. Let's not go here. Yes, go here. There. Spalato has a lot of ships. Let's see if we can hit the port of Ancona. We should have... Whoa, we got a large fleet in Pula. Off you go. Go make yourself useful. Go and hit an Italian port. You're going to go to invade. And you're going to go to invade as well. This is more likely to hit enemy shipping. Yeah, sea control, which is neutral. Invading is more hunting down their transports, and this is protecting your own. So what I want to do is just hit them as hard as I can. I haven't lost transports lately, since I have the battleship over here in Limassol. I think the British have not been able to send out ships. Valletta has not seen any ships recently either. And I still have 2 battleships and 7 torpedo boats blocking off Gibraltar. I'm also setting these guys to invade, but I haven't seen a British convoy in a long, long time. What I have seen, or slash am about to see, is a large group of French ships. Like a really large one. I have 5 torpedo boats ready. I might be able to take down the Danton, but I don't want to. So I'm going to try and delay. Oh, I lost 3 torpedo boats in the... Sorry, transports in the Eastern Mediterranean? And they're losing in the North Sea and in the North Sea. Right. Okay. Withdraw. Failure. Okay, so we're going to have to fight this one out. That means we have the new heavy cruisers. And they're about to get tested. A lot. Because they're... Well, let's say they got a plenty of targets to pick from. They have 15 ships, I have 7. But... Oh, what happened to you? Shit, you're an older class? Oh no. That's not great. The T-16, the 14, the 1, the Polyp, they've all still been damaged. They haven't had time to repair yet. Enemies to the south. I could do the French thing and run away. I think that might be the safer thing to do here until my ships are fixed. If I don't do that, the chances of this turning into a disaster are pretty serious. So let's do the French thing and run away. I'm not interested in facing the French if I do not have either the battleships or all my ships healthy, and let alone both. The French maneuver was successful and I retreated all my ships so I can fix them all back up. Now, time to have a look at my ships and see why I didn't pull all of my older cruisers out of service. Because those should not be sailing around. Why are they still there? Oh, it's you. You and you. There we go. I'm still minus 4.5 million a month. I can keep this up for a while, and I'm hoping that I can still keep my I'll keep my budget healthy enough not to lose too many more transports. I hope to kick out the Italians out of this war before I run out of money. It's not a great plan, but it's the only plan that I have at the moment. Yeah, why not? 2 more French cruisers. I mean, they won't miss them. They really will not miss them. Okay. You are to the southwest. That's where we're going to go. We're just not going to do it in division. Everybody is going to avoid collision off. I hate that you can turn this off for a whole division, then you split the div and they go, huh? And they just re-enable it. I really don't like that. Turn, 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 turn. There's the last guy. Turn. Go. Fight me, the French. Destroy 100% of tonnage of the whole enemy fleet. So essentially destroy everything. Situation -5, -10. This is good. The less accuracy they have, the better it'll be for me. So let's get rid of a cruiser. You're going to go to this side with the Mo. You're going to go to this side. You're going to target that. You're going to target that. Intercept. I believe the French cruisers don't carry torpedoes, but I got to check that. 94. 100. No, no torpedoes. That means you're about to be in trouble. There's the Tournant. Not launching torps, not launching torps, not launching torps. Now we're going to turn. Now we're going to launch the torps. Status, few bulkheads, your loss. You're going to join, you're going to attack. Torpedo 1 away. Point blank range, 200 meters out. Very difficult to dodge. Do that again. Said enthusiastically. There we go. This time, they do dodge. Situation here. You can launch whenever you feel like it. Now would be good. Oh shit, you had the wrong target. Crap. I'm gonna need the 7 to assist here. The Tournant did take a torpedo. No, it did not take a torpedo. It missed both. Oh shit. Okay, fine. Turn. Come on, pop those torps in the water. These things always turn way, way slower than I want them to. Way slower. You're gonna have to leave this fight. You're essentially dead. This thing did get hit. Did you do that? No. So that must have been you. Okay. The Tournant did take torps. No, it did not. It's just getting penned by 2-inch guns and dying because of it. Well, that is unexpected. Please tell me your torpedo launchers are oriented the right. No. God damn it. Okay. This is embarrassing, isn't it? Just have to torpedo this guy from a different angle. There you go. Thionville. Torpedoed on her stern, and done. That was an interesting 8 minutes. I took a bit more damage there than I should have, because these cruisers lived 2 minutes longer than they should have. At any rate, it's interesting to see these French cruisers about, but taking down 2 heavy cruisers when they still have 32 more. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Now, I'm considering getting more torpedo boats in, but I'm not quite sure if it's going to work. Simply because the torpedo boats are not that likely to really contribute a whole lot. Oh, the Italians are moving. You're moving to Catania. And you're going to move to Messina. Where is that? Here. Yeah, sadly, I don't have a fleet to intercept that. Because that would be interesting, getting the battleships out. But this is still so much power projection. It's annoying. Time for a big clash of fleets. I have the Glorreiche Ladislaus and Tegethoff against the battleship Danton from the French. Sorry, Danton. A couple of heavy cruisers, a bunch of light cruisers, like a lot of light cruisers, and a bunch of torpedo boats. I have the 3 battleships on my side, the heavy cruiser fleet, a bunch of light cruisers, and a bunch of torpedo boats. This is going to be a big one. If I sink these guys, I'll get a ton of victory points against the French. If it works out well. If the game actually attributes the victory points right. And I still don't know what triggers the bug when the victory points are not attributed correctly. Okay, let's see what we have, because everything is probably in separate divs. We got the heavy cruiser group with the Leoben. This is the new class. You're gonna go to the south in general. Let's see, we got a heavy cruiser task force here. You're gonna go there, you're gonna go there. Torpedo. Why are you solo? Oh, you're screening. I, for one, despise the screening command, because it usually is more trouble than it's worth. You're gonna join this. There. We got all the torpedo boats, you're gonna go there. And I think that kind of covers it. Now we just need to find an enemy. We just need to find something to shoot at. Here we go. It is the heavy cruisers that make first contact with their torpedo... No, light cruisers. Interesting. We're going to turn to port. We're going to bring those new 8-inchers to bear, which are bigger guns than the guns we've had so far, because my previous cruiser design was based on 7-inch guns. And we also have 2 torpedo tubes per side, one on the bow and one on the stern. And these are 16-inch fast torpedoes. So if something decides that it might be a good idea to try and take a chunk out of it, it's going to get a pretty bad reception. Sadly, with these cruisers being so new, most of them are still cadets. So their accuracy is going to suck. In the meanwhile, let's see what I can get here. You're a battleship? What the hell is that? This is a really curious design to me. I know the French had these things back in the day, but that's a really weird design. Fortunately, the guys on the battleships are definitely more experienced. And that means better accuracy. So we're going to punch some holes in their battleship, provided that it is a battleship, and see if I can do some damage to them. In the meanwhile, I want the light cruiser over there. I think they got a couple of different classes of cruisers sailing around, or at least in different divs. Neustadt, you're also going to go right for the battleship. The heavy cruisers, not that much of a problem. These light cruisers got their torpedo tubes ready. The French battle... No, I keep saying battle. The French heavy cruisers don't have torpedoes unless they instituted a new class. Which I really hope they did not. Alright, can we focus fire on the Trompe? That would be great. There's the Danton. Few bulkheads. Oh, you guys never learn. Tigre has no torpedoes. So I could just keep going with the Neustadt and keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Right to the battleship. Glorreiche is targeting the cruiser Tigre, which is not really what I was expecting, but I'll take it. It's fine. Stockerau can also move in. She has 2 torpedo launchers on each side. The battleship, however, also has torpedo launchers. This is going to get interesting. My torpedoes are a range of 900 meters. So let's start torping and turning and slowing down. You got the fast torp, so you need to close in even more. We're going to slow your division down as well. Make the ship more maneuverable. And the battleships... Well, the battleships are going to have to wait for a minute. T-18 might be able to do a run against the heavy cruisers, as well as screen against the torpedo boats here. So that's your target. We got torpedoes coming in from the battleship. Stokkerau did not launch, sadly. Neustadt is still trying to get a torpedo angle. Let's split your div. You're going to go that way. Go on. Your bow torp is perfectly ready. But seeing how quickly you're passing this ship, I think we're going to have to make a different plan here. You go that way. Heavy cruisers are fine. Do you not have torpedoes on the stern, please? No, port and starboard only. Okay, perfect. Torpedo this with prejudice. That's the biggest target, the Deaton. 3.8 million worth of battleship. Meanwhile, the Tigre is getting hit. Now that the cruiser has torpedoed and punched 2 big holes in the battleship. You can do that too, can you not, Th3? You can do that too. Torpedoes away. Torpedo away, singular. Veldkirch, I need you to come in here. We got the Vuklebrug. We're also going to go for the battleship. Stats on the cruisers. Nothing much is happening here. Okay, that's fine. Stats on the torpedo boats. You're working over the Espingol T-15. Oh, it's not too bad here. What happened to you? Oh shit, you got hit. Oh, that was not part of my plan. That wasn't even the target, because the Deaton was trying to hit a heavy cruiser of mine. But the Glorreiche was the one that actually took the torpedoes. Why the fuck are you over here? That is like the diametric opposite of following a division. And where's your other friend? Where's the Tegethof? Oh, this is the Tegethof. And... fine. Let's get you out of here. Because there is no glory in sinking. Stay at some distance of those torpedo boats, shall we? You can also assist there. The flibustier. Okay. Tigre is flooding. Flooded. She's no longer actively flooding. We're going to focus on this. Focus on this. Vuklebrug turn. Situation here. Mostly fine. Heavy cruisers. Target Le Chevalier Paul. Need to get that out of the way. The French have definitely done some damage. Mostly to a target that I was not suspecting they would actually try and torpedo. Which was my battleship. Because it was never the target. Your starboard torpedo launchers... well, one of them is ready. Got 2 per side. Go make yourself useful. Before you die. Because you're most likely to die. Considering you already got a couple of holes full of water. And this is going to impact your stern. Boom. But, before she died... she sent out a torpedo against the Tigre. And the T6 dies shortly after. You're going to go for that. Tigre takes a torpedo to the bow. Situation here is mostly fine. An incoming torpedo, but nobody cares. There's a problem with this class of torpedo boat. This is always the one that just doesn't go anywhere. It's always the Moe class. Th3, I need you to really pitch in here. Otherwise, we have trouble with both the heavy cruiser and the torpedo boat. You need to target that. Chevalier is causing some issues. You can continue on your course. Battleships, where are you at? Not great. Okay, there goes the T-15. That's the guy over there. Th3 is not yet getting torpedoed. Because the T4 is on a direct ramming course. Boom! Flashfire. Dead. Close call. Very close call. She's not out of the woods yet, because the Kaiman is still out there. And I don't really want to risk torping Th3, but she should be safe by the torpedo boat. So I might be able to get this torpedo salvo out. Let's see. We have this guy here. Oh, we got a torpedo outbound from the Glorreiche. That's nice. Sadly, your torpedo tubes are looking the wrong way. You don't have torpedo tubes, so I don't have to worry about that. Let's lay down some more shit. What is happening here? Oh, we got torpedo singular away on the Gloire. Boom. Okay, that's going quite well. The Reich is still trying to get evacuated there. You trying to leave this fight, aren't you? Don't do that. Th3 is sinking, but she made them pay quite dearly. She did quite a lot of work. No, sorry, she did absolutely jack shit. No, I was looking at the torpedo boat. The Th3 did 4,200 damage. They definitely made them work for it. Okay, we're gonna turn. We're gonna collision avoid off. You're gonna torpedo that. Situation here. Still partying with the cruisers. What div are you? You. Go. High explosive. Anything else might not hit. T6. Can you finish off the Kaiman, if you will? Yeah, you should be nicely positioned there. French heavy cruiser going down. Buklebroek. I can turn you there. I can turn you this way. Dealing with Furieux. Torpedo away from the T6. Finish off the crippled Kaiman. You're going to torpedo and engage that as much as possible. Sink, would you? Thinking about it. Oh, the Gloire didn't sink. How about that? How about that? That's not part of the plan. You're still trying to accelerate. 1%. 0.4. Go on. Gloire sinks. Kaiman sinks. French are dying very quickly. Let's get the Trabant involved. Stockerhaus somewhat slow. I haven't escaped this battle unharmed at all. They have definitely done their damage, but it's not that much. And I think I've only lost one cruiser. The battleship took quite a beating, the Glorreiche, but it can do it. It can take it. Oh. Jesus, you're playing a dangerous game. Holy shit. I'm actually surprised you didn't get torpedoed. Considering the range on this thing, that is very likely to have happened. Come on, take out the Karuppiah. This is an 1893, so it's an update. It's a refit. Just don't know what they refit it with. This thing is essentially dead. That's dead. Let's revector the fleet that way, that way, that way. Got torpedo boats dashing at each other here. I want to find and eliminate the Tonnerre before it makes its way out of here. Yeah, I don't want to ram. Really do not want to ram. I do want to launch a torpedo though. So if that's an option, I'll take it. Okay, we're going to turn away from them and launch torpedoes at it. Lebruck, you're going to have to go in closer. Oh, none of these guys... No. Not all of these guys carry torpedoes, is what I should say. We have hit the Furieux with 2 torps. Ouragan also has torpedoes. Filibustier just got hit bad. Torpedo boat here is taking a beating, but not dead. T3 down. How are you guys doing? Nothing. Disappointing. Then again, they are cadets. So there was limited potential. You're going to have to get out of this fight. I want secondaries on the T61 before it becomes a threat. Or mains, whichever you prefer. Don't mind it. We already have torpedoes. We either have launched torps recently, or that was a different salvo. You're still perfectly fine. Get in here. Get in here. So we got a couple of cruisers sitting between the Glorreiche and the Tegethof, Ladislaus, and some cruisers. Yeah, these cruisers also boxed up, but they're very badly damaged. So they just need a bit of a shove in order to get turned down. Intercept the Tonnerre before she races away. We're going to attack that. Yeah, so far so good. We can go to ×3 for a little bit. Boom. Boom, boom. Furieux. Torpedoed. Dragon. Torpedoed. Oh, there was the Stockerau that did that. Good man. Well done. More torpedoes on Furieux. T-18 launched a torpedo at the Ouragan. Yeah, the Ouragan. Good. That's a couple of their cruisers out. You're going to target this. You're going to target that guy. Battleship. Go for the Ancien. French really are getting completely butchered here. Just dismantled. I've done 37,000 damage. They've done 8,000. Torpedo, if you will. Yeah, torpedo on the way. The Ancien does not carry torpedoes. Less of a threat. Sap carries no torpedoes. Problem is that I might actually hit my own ship here. Yeah, I just got hit by a friendly 12-inch. It's annoying. Oh, you're dead. Good. Glorreiche torpedoed the light cruiser. That's how you do it. Use the unexpected weapon. Torpedo. Oh, there's another heavy cruiser, the Kleber. Interesting. Okay, guys, I need you to go out and intercept that. The light cruiser here that they were hunting has managed to move away. Okay. You're evacing? No, you're not evacing, you're just running. Got the other heavy cruiser group here. You do need to run. You need to attack. Let's get the Spalato to get detached. We're gonna hunt this thing down. HE is fine. Same for you. HE is fine. You really need to get out of here. Look that way. Speed on the cruisers. Attempting to max out. Good. We're going to intercept the second cruiser, the Tomb. I'm going to try and make a torpedo attack against that guy, because I cannot really catch the de Grasse. At least not really. Let's turn and slow down. That. We're going to try and shield the T4 as much as possible, while also presenting, an interesting target for the torpedoes. What sort of torps are these? Are these fast? That nearly hit me. Oh, they're not fast. Shit. I did hit the Tromp, but my torpedo boat's also badly damaged. My battleship's at. Ah, you're hunting light cruisers. Oh, and successfully too. Tromp is down. Torpedo hits the Tromp again. The de Grasse is under fire. That's going to be your target. You're going to go there. You're going to go there. 48,000 damage done. La Palme is basically dead. Albatros is going to come in, but has no torpedoes, so I'm not scared of her. The only thing she can reasonably do is ram me, which would be more of a nuisance than anything else. Torpedo away, starboard side against the Albatros at full speed. She has a pretty good turning circle, but not enough. And she eats a torpedo. Main guns are still oriented to port. Starboard, actually. So the Albatross is down. 0.9. Get the flex tape. Secondaries in La Palme. Albatross just got shut down hard there. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go in with the torpedoes here. That way you are not stuck. Dead. That was the one that my battleship was fighting. Hard starboard. These things turn like a brick. Doesn't say so, but uh-oh. For my preference, they should turn faster. Redling, I need you to intercept. Torpedo away. Tonnerre is down. These Frenchies are going down so fast. What's happening here? Take it off. Are you kidding? 1%? Veldkirch, why are you out there? Why are... You're not even moving. Okay, get in there. Or actually, no, we can hit this thing with AP. AP or HE. It'll flood out. It's fine. Tonnerre is fine. The Neustadt took some damage, but not too bad. Just need to hit the Kleber a couple times with high explosive. At this angle, my chance to ricochet is quite high. And I can also use the Spalato to come in and torpedo the Kleber before she makes her escape. So the De Grasse is sinking. Oh, you're still alive. Torpedoes? No. You're miss. Please eliminate that. High explosive. Just take it out. Don't fire AP. Not at that angle. A couple of fires. A couple of 12-inchers. That ought to do it. If it hits, that is. Alright. You can pick your cause of death. Torpedoes or guns. I think they're going to vote for torpedoes. Yeah, 2 torpedoes on the way to the Chevalier. And these things are fast, coming in at a combined speed with torpedo speed plus their maneuverability. That is gonna leave a mark. Aft torpedo as well, maybe? Yep, aft torpedo as well. Although it might not be required. Albatross dies. Oh, it missed. Chevalier, however, is not going anywhere. So we can have you come in. Oh shit. Cannot save the torpedo boat at this rate. Explosive, high explosive. Where's the other battleship? You. Go! Slow down. Get maximum accuracy. Spalato is a trained crew. They're not as inept as my cadets. They probably still need a bit of help. Torpedo. Double torpedo away from the Stockerau. Dead. 61,000 damage done. This thing is also relying on flex tape. It's really the only thing keeping that thing together. Oh, you hit him again? Stop kicking, they're already dead. Alright. You can turn, you can try and disengage. What are you doing? Look, what are you trying to dodge? Hello. T1. Dumbass. What are you doing? Veteran. Veteran crew. More like a crew that's trying to run away from a fight. Disobedient crew is what we call that. Alright, Kleber. You're gonna get pincered. Can you finally get in here and start being useful? Because we have the Kleber completely surrounded. She cannot present any strong side to any one ship. Because she's getting pounded by every ship that I have in range. It's the Ladislaus, it's the Vorarlberg, it's the Spalato, it's the Mödling. Their accuracy leaves something to be desired, sure, but if you have that many guns firing at you, there is something bound to hit you. Take it off. Too far away, I suppose. Doesn't matter. By my count, this is the last French ship. There's nothing else out there, no other icons. So, considering the amount of ships that I sunk, I think I can get 5,000 victory points, 6,000, something like that. A couple thousand anyway. And I would really like it if the French don't get it. I really like that. Your torpedo tubes all the way on the stern. It'd be great if I could torpedo this thing so it slows down. It is trying to get away, it seems. Ah, it has spotted the threat and all guns are targeting the mower. Desperately trying to turn away. Whereas essentially it's hunted by several torpedo-capable warships. Just avoiding one torpedo boat is not going to save it. Or like a distraction at this point. Torpedoes, starboard launchers, Mödling launches Spalato, other side perhaps. Lebert takes 2 torps, 1, 2. Floods badly. The Spalato... No, we're done. Job done. Moe did launch her torp, but it's not going to hit. So, job done. Ships sunk. Victory points, 7,500. That was a good fight. 10 light cruisers down, 5 heavy cruisers, 1 battleship, 5 torpedo boats. They lost a lot. They lost a lot. And they got the victory points. Okay, I'm going to have to make a big edit to the save file, because they cannot get that many victory points for losing a fight. I mean, they're French after all, but this is crazy. Alright guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you soon for more episodes.